At Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Detroit Lions. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Waiting. 51 to Mike. Here we go, dude. Here I come. 40. Check it.
Now a first carry for Daniel Comfort. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On first down, Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get big Jason Peters, the left tackle.
Go. Waiting. Other side, solid. He's checking. Kill. Crash.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Stafford. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6th-rounder from Maryland. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Set, waiting. Check, 47.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Detroit! Marvin Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the Detroit Express.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Shit.
50-50.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Out of the gun, Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0.
14, Eagles nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the twitch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. It's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Wentz. On the comebacker, complete. It's Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got to have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hey, wahoo!
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Watch time, watch time. Sunday, 14, 82, 14.
From the 16, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Watch the curve.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
At the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We got 4. We got 4.
Back to throw. Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to force it in there to Amendola, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Sometimes it's just bad luck for a player. Sidney Jones was a lock to be in the first round, partner. He was going to go and make a difference somewhere. Hurt his Achilles at his pro day, ended up sliding into the 2nd round. But he's going to make Philadelphia Eagles fans very happy because he'll make a lot of plays as they just saw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready? Lady!
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Rip right, rip right. Shit. Let's fly 2, let's fly 2. Hey, kill, hey, 4 toe kill. Here, shit. Ringo.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Brought down by Nate Gary.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch QB drop. Switch. Black. Mike 51. Sunday.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Great 57. 51 to Mike. Ford, Tokyo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it's beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
He goes, tap, 180, Omaha, ready to move. Night, sweetheart. Zebra.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, 280. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than dealing with him again on a likely carry on this down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. It's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
46 down, man, 5-4.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
81, 81.
3 down. Kill.
Hey, Steve 6.
You're 28. Mike, he's coming.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Wentz. Deep ball for Jeffrey. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Mike, here we go. 180. Great 15.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Well, here's a first down throw. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Go. 20. Shorty.
Watch the safety creep.
They run with Pumphrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check in. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All day, dog.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He's back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Lions.
Ready. 180.
Mike, 34. Check.
From the red zone now, Stafford. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, here we go. 280. Hey, 57.
51 to Mike. Good track. 51 to Mike.
Back to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
We got this.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dillon Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. One last throw here for Stanford. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.